Thank you, coronavirus, for taking away all that is the MCU in 2020. 2021 is about to be insane.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas!
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Ryan Ramakrishnan here. Today we're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I'm not wasting any more time, guys, because I'm really excited and I feel like I could rant forever. So if you're an MCU fan and you're excited for this year, let me know in the comments below, guys. First things first, I guess it's fair to mention the non-mainline, non-MCU stuff. The new Venom movie and Morbius are actually set out to be really cool if done right. Venom Let There Be Carnage could be sick. Seeing more Venom and Carnage in the movies.
There's gonna be carnage.
Morbius actually has a little promise, I think. I just feel like it's so low-key. But I was super hyped for it when I first saw that trailer. The MCU has been my favorite thing in movies, and I think it's going to be my new favorite thing in TV by the end of this year. Phase 4 was supposed to kick off with Black Widow this past year, and due to the pandemic, the movie never came out. But it's coming out in 2021, allegedly. I don't know if movie theaters, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird time for, media. But I'm really excited for it. I've always loved Scarlett Johansson, as well as her performance as Black Widow. I think that Black Widow is set out to be really good. It's got that sort of spy thriller vibe like that of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, which is objectively great. And I'm really excited for it. I feel like it looks really good. I love the trailer. I have a lot of faith in the story and the characters. It's a little strange, seeing a film that is about Black Widow that takes place before she died, knowing her fate. But regardless, it's happening, and prequel stories are cool. So I'm totally about it. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it was always going to be good.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
And then in the summer, which is only a few months after Black Widow's alleged May release, is ShangChi, which is another film I'm really looking forward to. I think that, honestly, ShangChi could be really awesome. It's a little bit different for the MCU. I'm always good for something fresh, We're going back to the 10 Rings. We've heard about them. Iron Man 3, the Mandarin. There's a lot of story to tell about the 10 Rings, these terrorists. And I think that ShangChi is a character who I don't really know anything about. So I'm really excited for that reason, because it's someone new. I love that Marvel wants to start to tell new stories about unique characters that not everyone is so familiar with yet. Not everything needs to be a direct sequel. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is set for a July release. I'm really hyped to see this film because I think that it's going to be full of awesome action. It's going to be really cool to see a different story told. I feel like the proper Mandarin story that Iron Man 3 laughed off, even though I like that movie a lot, is going to be told, and that's going to be a nice payoff. I feel like Marvel set out to really, really deliver with Shang-Chi. There's also the Eternals, which is something unique as well. I mean, the way James Gunn did Guardians of the Galaxy, I feel like this movie could be another thing like that, because you've got a team of unique people who are not so well known to the mainstream audience. It's something different. I feel like it's going to be an ensemble cast with a bunch of really exciting things going on. I don't feel like I know a lot about it, not enough for sure. But if I did, I would probably be talking about it more. But it's also not set out till a holiday release, November, right? So we'll get there when we get there. And I feel like that film is also just bound to be really good. Like, I'm really excited for it. Those are like the big three. Oh, never mind. We've got SpiderMan 3. I mean, this could be the move. This could be the film of the year, or it could really mess up. It could really go too much. Every week, I swear to God, I see a TikTok or a tweet, someone talk about the new Spider-Man movie's going to have this character, and this character, and this character, and this character. And I'm a little concerned, low-key, but Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, all three Spider-Men in the same film? What? Bringing back all these characters, bringing back MJ, bringing back Doc Ock and Electro. I'm hearing rumors all the time, and some things are facts about all these different characters. I think that the Sinister Six is really being whipped up right now. I mean, that might be a crossover with those Sony movies too. I don't know. I kind of hope so. But Spider-Man 3, whatever it's called, could be amazing. And it probably will be. In my opinion, Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home are fantastic. I don't know if it's recency bias. I hope not. I think that Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man out of the three. Though I'm beyond hyped to see the returning guys in this film, if that's happening. I mean, like, this movie, I don't know, it's going to be awesome. I mean, if they're doing the Spider-Verse, the multiverse, right? Like Doctor Strange is going to be in there. I think it's going to be very grand and very exciting. And it's going to really open the doors for so much more with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, the multiverse is huge. I think that's actually getting opened up with WandaVision. As a fan of awesome crossovers, like this movie could be like the best thing. And I hope it is. I hope that they don't go overboard to the point where they ruin it. I don't want them to do too much if it's not going to benefit them. But we'll see.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
4 MCU movies in 1 year? What? I'm hyped. 2021 is going to be great. And then we didn't even talk about TV. WandaVision's coming out real soon. At the time of recording, it's January 6th, I think. By the time you see this, it might be out. I'm going to try to make some videos about WandaVision when it comes out. I'm happy I have a Disney Plus subscription because I'm really looking forward to these Marvel shows. At the time of recording, I feel like I've only been on Disney Plus to check out Mando. It's great. But WandaVision looks great because I think that Wanda and Vision are two great characters. I really like Scarlet Witch. Her powers are awesome. And Vision, I don't know, something about him. I just really like him. I feel like the dynamic between them needs to be explored more, and I'm happy that it will be because they've always hinted at so much more that they could do with these characters. It's kind of fun. It's fresh going back into like this old sitcom style. Like, it's very unique. I think it's going to be funny. And it's also going to have a really interesting multiverse story somewhere in there. I'm actually really hyped for this.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier is also coming soon. Apparently, it's coming in March. I know that we were, I think, supposed to get this by the end of the year as well. Two characters also really working together well. Good dynamic between them. I think that Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie probably have so much more chemistry we don't even know about on screen. I think that they come from the Captain America sub-series of the MCU, which is objectively brilliant. I mean, the Winter Soldier is fantastic. I know that there's so much more story to tell about him now that he's sort of redeemed himself. And Falcon always felt like such a sidekick, but now he's going to sort of get to be a leader and be Captain America, right? So, like, this is just super exciting. Like, I'm actually more excited for this for sure than WandaVision because of the vibes and stuff. Like, I really like this thriller type of vibe with the espionage, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Bringing back characters from the Captain America films. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah, I can see it working. Gears turning. Oh, they're malfunctioning. They're on fire. God, I hate you.
Loki is one of the best villains in the MCU, facts, but I'm a little divisive about the choices that they're making to tell a story about him. Like, especially if being, you know, the thing that happened with him where he, I guess it opened up a new timeline or something. I don't know, it's weird, but once I saw the trailer, I got really excited. I think it was a really good trailer, and we're going to see Loki going through time, being mischievous, being Loki. Even if it's just like a temporary, like one-off stories that happen as he goes through time that don't necessarily change the whole franchise, I think it could still work really well because it'll probably be fun. Tom Hiddleston is awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that, to see what's good with it.
Come on. What did you expect?
Also, apparently this summer, we're going to begin the What If, which is actually quite literally one-offs about random stories of hypotheticals. I'm familiar with the comics from watching YouTube videos as of late, and I like the concept quite a bit because this will give an opportunity for them to bring back actors and actresses. It'll give an opportunity to bring back dead characters, tell stories that really would never work in the main films, especially live action maybe. You know, it's gonna just be like a fun show that has a bunch of different stories that don't mean anything per se, but in the moment they're probably going to be awesome. I don't know that it's going to have a lasting impact like a lot of other shows because it's connection or lack thereof to the main story, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time, and I'm really excited to see a lot of returning faces or voices. Also, I've heard that Miss Marvel and Hawkeye could potentially be dropping in 2021, as if like Marvel's not giving us enough TV. It sounds like they want to drop something every couple of months. Maybe this could be awesome. This year could have a Hawkeye TV series and a Black Widow movie, finally giving those characters what they deserve. And Miss Marvel, that's pretty cool. I mean, Kamala Khan, there's some potential. I mean, I thought her story was good in Marvel's Avengers. Didn't say the game was per se good, but the story was. If we get those two, amazing. So much content. So much Marvel Cinematic Universe to go by. So much Marvel in general. So I'm really, so many reallys. So hyped for the MCU in 2021 and beyond. Phase 4 is kicking off, and it's going to be awesome. WandaVision is coming out extremely soon. I'm looking forward to it. What about you guys? Share with me your thoughts in the comments below. Which MCU show or film is your most anticipated and why? What are you most excited to watch? What do you think is going to get delayed? How do you think movie theaters are going to handle these big Marvel films if the pandemic is still at large? I don't want to talk about negative things like that, but let's have a conversation about all things Marvel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really, I appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed your time here. Subscribe if you want to see some more content, because as I've alluded to, I've got a lot of content on the way about Marvel. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.